Hey, happy Sunday. It's 8 o'clock, so you know what that means. Once again, it is time for your weekly dose of self-care. Come on in, get comfortable, grab a friend, family member, co-worker, whoever's close by, and invite them to come self-care with us. And I'm just sharing it on my other page, so give me 1 second. As always, don't forget to leave me a message and let me know that you're here watching, because your name will go into our quarterly prize pack for this month. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna show you what the prize is. I forgot to grab it. And I'm back. All right, this month, I'm giving away a prize for next month or whenever you want to use it. These lovely little date tickets. I thought they were really cute. And if I can get the box open, I'll show you what they look like. All right. We got 3 different colors. Pink, black, and white. One color is home dates. Another color is out dates. And another one is, no. I think it's daytime, nighttime, and anytime. Yeah, daytime, nighttime, anytime. I was wrong. So the front gives you 3 clues. Tells you your price, where it is, and what you're doing. Well, not what you're doing, but where. And how much time. On the back, you scratch it off and it tells you where you're going, what you're doing. So I don't know what's on any of those. I just thought they was cute. It would be a nice little gift to give away. So that's our prize for this month. I'm always looking for things and finding cute little stuff to give away because I like it. So I figure if I like it, y'all might like it too. But anywho, that's our prize for this month. So go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know that you're watching, even if you're watching via replay, because I do try to go back and check. So if nothing else, just say, hey, let me know you was here. All right. Other announcements. I'm excited. So coming up first, February 28th from 10 a.m. to noon, right here in Daytona Beach at 128 Orange Avenue, is going to be preventing burnout behind the sacred desk. This workshop is for pastors, ministry leaders. If you serve in any capacity in leadership and ministry, whether that is finance, music, you're an usher, greeter, apostle, bishop, pastor, evangelist, whatever role, this is for you. So come on out. All you have to do is register at my website, cjaquise.com. And I just realized one of my earrings is missing. Okay. Anywho, cjaquise.com. That's CJAQIS, no U.com. It is completely free of charge. All you got to do is sign up to save your spot and come out. If you are not in the area and you still want to attend, you know leaders or have leaders in your ministry that you would like to attend, I'm doing it virtual the following Saturday. That is March 7th from 10 a.m. to noon. Again, all you have to do is go to the website and register. So if you have any kind of ministry, you're welcome. Group, small group, if you're a leader in any capacity, come out. This is for you. If you're a pastor, bring your leaders. Sign them up. Tell them come. Okay? What you're going to get in this workshop is a plan for rest and self-care, some structure and organization to help lighten your load. Truly, a place to revamp, to problem solve, to refresh, to kind of take a look at what you already have in place to see if it's working, and to see if there are things that you can do to make your processes better, more streamlined, really to lift that load off of you as a leader, to properly delegate, to share the love, to make sure that people are in their rightful places and being used to the maximum of their gifts, callings, and anointings. Because sometimes we have a tendency to fill spaces with people just because they're available or just because they're willing. And that's not maximizing what we're called to do in the kingdom. It's not allowing people to flow in their gifts. It's not challenging people to grow. Sometimes it's challenging, but in the wrong way. So we don't want to exhaust our laborers. We don't want to exhaust our leaders because they're serving in the wrong spot, because they're carrying too much, or because they're not taking time to properly rest and regroup. Burnout is the number one reason that ministers abandon their post. So we want to help with that. So if you are a leader, if you know a leader, if you aspire to be a leader, come. It's for you. And again, this is free. All you got to do is reserve your spot. The in-person, the seats are limited just because of the size of the room. But virtual, if you're not in the area, sign up. If you are local, I would really love for you to come out and be in the building so that you can connect with other local leaders, pastors, churches, whoever's in the house. But if you're not, still sign up, come. Okay, I want to see your face in the place. All right. Other announcements. That's February. March 16th through the 22nd, Sacred Space, Conversations Your Mama Didn't Have. Ladies, this one is for you. We are going to have a week-long virtual summit, jam-packed full of safe spaces to talk about all the things that we don't always get a chance to talk about. We're going to talk about the truth about parenting, about what it means to be successful, single, and childless. We're going to talk about the sensual side of us, all of the double standards and the weights and pressures that come along with our sexual positions, sensual positions, all those things, the stigmas that come along with that, everything. We're going to talk about thriving after divorce, grief and the strong woman myth. We're going to talk about rest and self-care. We have some amazing ladies coming to facilitate these conversations, to share their wealth of wisdom and knowledge. So again, this is virtual from anywhere. You can sign up to come. Tickets are $35, which is a complete steal for the whole week. If you don't want to come for the whole week, I suggest you do, because it's going to bless you real good. You can come individual nights or for whatever topic is leading you. If you can't make it at the 7 p.m., don't worry, because the replay links will be available after I have a chance to upload those. So they'll be available the following day or later that night. So if you got to work or if you got a commitment to ministry or whatever that night and you can't be on at 7, you can still watch it and get all the nuggets and wisdom and everything that was shared. That's March. I'm missing something in April. We'll come back to that. But May 14th through the 18th is our second annual mental health retreat. This year's theme is Discovering Me. I have 6 spots left. So if you have not already reserved your spot for that, go ahead and do so. You can send me a message if you want to pay your deposit, if you want to pay for the whole thing. The remaining spots are $275. That includes everything for your weekend, your food, snacks, the workshops. You get a swag bag. We have a beautiful Airbnb with our own private pool, hot tub. We're going to have some fun and games, some phenomenal workshops by myself and some of my colleagues, and time to just refresh, to really dig deep into self-discovery. Are you operating as who you're supposed to be, or based on the circumstances that life has handed you and caused you to become? So we're going to dig into all of that. It's going to be phenomenal. Classy Claus is coming back to cater us some delicious vittles. I already secured that and talked to her about the menu. So I'm super excited to see what she's going to whip up for us this year. So yeah, come on out if you need to reserve a spot for that. Like I said, I have 6 spots left. If you need a payment plan, you can do that also. That's a $50 non-refundable deposit. It is transferable. So if something happens and you can't make it, you can transfer that to somebody else. But it goes to cover all of the things for the weekend and make sure that you enjoy yourself and have a good time. So come out, plan to come out. We're going to be over in Davenport. It's a little bit different than where we were last year, but still beautiful facility nonetheless. Yeah, I'm excited. So I hope for those who have already signed up that you're excited. If you came last year, leave a message, let the people know that it was great, that we had a blast. Tell them something that you gained from it. So they'll be excited about coming this year. All right, so I think that's it. The second Sunday in February, I don't know the exact date right now. I want to say it is the 8th. I could be wrong. Whatever the date is for that Sunday, I have the pleasure of bringing the word at Fire to the Nations. So if you're in the area, come join us that Sunday at 12:30 and see what the Lord is going to say through me, because I don't know yet. I'm listening, but we'll see what he got to say. And the first Tuesday night of every month at 7 p.m. is our prayer night, intercession there in the building. And I don't know the address off the top of my head, but if you're here in Daytona, we're sharing space with the Presbyterian Church on Bevel Road. I'll get the address and post it in the comments so y'all can know. But I'm also going to put up all the announcements. I'm going to make a little clip so they're all in one place and y'all can see those. They'll also be at the end of the video if you go see this over on YouTube. The other announcement, if you're not following and subscribe to my website, go ahead and do that, because y'all get all the info first as subscribers. You get first dibs on tickets, on anything that I have going on. You find out about it first over there. So my subscribers got to reserve their retreat spots first. That's why they got all the big bedrooms. But nonetheless, wherever you sleep, you're going to have a great time. All right, so I think that's it for announcements. And if not, I'll remind y'all later or tell you when I think of it. Tonight, I just want to check in. We are approaching the end of this first month of the year, and it has flown by. I don't know about y'all, but it has flown by for me. And I know that sometimes we think we have a whole lot of time and we really don't. And so we tend to procrastinate and put things off. Let's not do that. Let's make the best of our time. We don't talk about time management a lot when it comes to self-care, but it's a conversation that we need to have, because we all got things that we want to do and accomplish, things that we want to become, things that we want to leave here in the earth. That's part of our legacy, part of our calling, part of whatever we're building. But if we don't manage our time well and steward that well, we're not going to be able to do any of those things. And I'm going to talk about me. I can't talk about nobody else, but I can talk about me. Sometimes when I come home and I've had a long day of therapy, I'm guilty of doing nothing, absolutely nothing productive after work. I come home, I'll get something comfy on, get in my chair, on my couch, up in the middle of my bed, and scroll or read or veg out and watch videos or TV and do nothing productive. Now, I'm not saying you got to be on go 99% of the time, but I am saying things don't get done if they don't get done. Things don't get done if you don't put effort into doing them. And we all have things that we want to get done, and none of us know how much time we actually have here on this earth. So all of those unfinished projects, all of those things that you've started and set aside, now's the time to pull those back out and tie up those loose ends. Finish up those projects. Take one thing at a time. Commit to not starting anything new until you finish something that you've left undone. Because whatever that thing is that you left undone may be the very thing that somebody else is waiting on to be free, to be healed, to be whole, to be happy. Who knows? You never know what impact it's going to make. The things that I just talked to you about, those announcements, I started planning those things back in like October. Maybe a little bit before. And I put in consistent work. Planning, working in the background, behind the scenes, quietly. A few people knew what was going on, but most people didn't until it was put together and ready to be shared and presented. But I'm always working on things. Now, do I have some unfinished projects? Absolutely. I got 2 whole books that need to be finished. The text is written for both of them. They just need to be formatted into pages, put together, and sent to be edited so they can go to the publisher. And I have one that just needs to be sent to the publisher because the editing is finally done. That's the self-care book that I've been promising y'all forever in 3 days. It's finished. It just needs to go to the publisher and to the copyright office. So as soon as I get a chance to do those things, it can be in your hands. They will be done. All 3 of them will be done by the time we hit Sacred Space and the Women's Retreat. So by March, all 3 of those books will be done and out. Hopefully I will be working on the next book. Well, I'm already writing a next book. I don't know if it'll be the next one that's published. This one might take a while, Lord Jesus. Because this one I'm writing about my life and me. So this one might take a little while because, as Erykah Badu say, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my stuff. No, not really, because y'all know I don't care. I'll tell you the stories. It's just sometimes having to go back and dig up things and talk about things and tell things and be naked is not the easiest thing to do. But I know it's necessary, and I know that it's something that the Lord has put on my heart and mind to do. I've been procrastinating, not because I didn't want to do it, but because it's a hard thing. And that's okay. I'm going to do it. I'm not promising y'all a date or a time. Just know that it's in the works. And I'm going to be telling stories and talking about the people that I've encountered, people who have poured into me and impacted my life, and some of the crazy stuff that's happened to me. Y'all, listen. If you know me and you know some of the things that have happened in my life, you know I cannot make this stuff up. Like, I think I might title the book, Where Did You Come From? Like, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it's definitely going to be an interesting read. And hopefully it's going to bless somebody who may be trying to figure out how all their stuff works together or what to do with all their stuff. I don't know. Right now I'm writing in bits and pieces and as it comes to me or as I think about it, and then I'll see how it gets put together. But just know it's coming. And I'm going to be writing some more 21 Talks books. I don't know which one is next. I was initially feeling like 21 Talks for Generational Curses was going to be next, but I think that's changing. So I don't know. I don't know what's coming next, but another one of those will be coming too. 21 Talks for Women is coming. The self-care is coming first. 21 Talks for Women is next. And then I have an affirmations book that's coming after that. So, like I said, the text for all of those is done. They just need to be formatted, edited, and sent to the publisher. They're in various stages, but I think that we all have important things down on the inside of us that need to come out. And sometimes we don't do them because we don't have enough money. We don't think we have the resources. We don't think anybody wants to see it or hear it. We don't think it's valuable. But let me tell you, it is. Somebody needs it, even if it's you. That thing that you've been putting off doing may be just for you, to get you to the next place, to get you to the next thing, to get you healed, to get you free, whatever. I don't know. But whatever you create, you're always the first partaker of the fruit. Artists are the first partakers of their art because they're pouring out their emotion, their expression on the page. And then other people see it and interpret it, and it becomes something meaningful to them. So whatever it is that is down on the inside of you, whether it's a book, a recipe, a business, an invention, a song, an outfit, a toy, whatever it is that's inside of you waiting to be birthed. It's about that time. I know you've been feeling them growing pains. You're uncomfortable. A lot of things around you are changing and shifting. It's not for naught. It's not unusual to feel that way. I ain't never been pregnant, so I don't know what them birthing pains and labor pains feel like. But I have a cycle every month, and I know what them cramps feel like when your uterus is contracting. Huh. Jesus. Same thing happens when you have something down on the inside of you that needs to come out. You get uncomfortable because you can't hold it forever. So steward your time well so that you can birth out these things that have been waiting to manifest. And don't sleep on yourself. I'm going to tell y'all like my niece told me in 2024, Auntie, stop playing about yourself. Stop playing about you. I was like, oh, okay. I couldn't do nothing but hush and receive that. In my head, I was like, last time I checked, I was your auntie, and I'm older than you, but sometimes we got to be willing to receive a word no matter who it's from. Because these young people got a lot of insight and knowledge and wisdom, and sometimes we don't want to hear it because we think we know everything because we older. But listen to these babies. She not a baby, she a grown woman. But to me, that's my baby, that's my niece. But listen to these babies. It don't matter how old they are, 6, 7, 12, 17, don't matter. Everybody has something valuable to give. And sometimes our ears are so closed up that we miss out on the thing that's for us because of who it's coming from. Parents, sit down and talk to your kids. Listen to their ideas, to their dreams. You never know what's on the inside of them that may shift your whole situation. Your baby may be sitting on a multi-million-dollar idea and struggling because you don't want to hear it. Fighting, dealing with rejection because mama and daddy won't even listen to what they got to say. So how can I expect anybody else to? We got to be good stewards over everything we've been given. And sometimes that timing, when we miss it, that opportunity may not come back around again. I got a whole lot of things that's prepared, that's ready, that God gave me a while ago. Some of these things years ago. But when the opportunities come, guess what? I don't have to get ready because I'm already ready. I can just, here you go. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Let me email you this presentation. Let me send you this plan because it's already done. Because I did the work when he gave me the idea and held it for his appropriate timing when he said, okay, the time is now for that idea, for that plan, for this thing. Because everything he give us ain't for now. And even though, like I said, I've been procrastinating with these books, I still believe that it's going to be released in his perfect timing and when it's most needed. Because it's been done. But you know. It's the same thing with me in reading. Yeah, if you know me, you know I got 1,000 books. Sometimes I will see a book, it will grab my eye and my attention, and I'll buy it, but I won't be able to read it right then. But later on down the line, God will bring that book back to my remembrance and say, okay, now go read that book. Pull this book off the shelf and read it. Or he'll have me buy a book to gift to somebody else. He may not tell me in the moment who it's for. He'll just say, buy it, hold on to it. And then when the time comes, go pull that book that I had you buy 6 months ago and give it to this person. Timing is everything. His time is not our time. Our time is not his time. What we think of as forever and, oh, this is taking too long, it ain't nothing but literally like a blink of his eye. A moment is like 1,000 years. Like, God deals in eternity. We deal with this chronological time. But he still expects us to make good use and to steward our time well. So set some goals, SMART goals. S-M-A-R-T, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. That means you ain't going to take forever to complete it. You're giving yourself a certain amount of time to get it done in. That means you're going to have some check-ins along the way to make sure you're making progress. Don't just say, oh, I want to save some money. How much money? By when? That's specific and time-bound. Now, if you say you want to save $10,000 in 2 months and you know you only bring home $2,500 every month, is that attainable? Probably not. Unless you out here doing something strange for some change. And we ain't gonna be accountable for that. Hey, Miss Wanda. But you know, we have to use wisdom and steward our time well. Instead of scrolling, instead of staying in the bed. Like, the older I get, the more and more I'm turning into my mama, going to bed early and waking up early. I be up at like 6 o'clock in the morning on the weekends doing laundry, meal prepping, cleaning the house. I turn the music on, I get up. Sometimes I wake up at like 5:30 on the weekend, 5 o'clock, 5:30 on the weekends, just be up. I got up, went to the farmer's market, got my little vegetables, came home, meal prep, made salads, put laundry in. And everything, and it's only 9 o'clock, and I'm like, what I'm gonna do now? But that ain't always been the case. But I also realized that one, time is moving a whole lot faster than it used to, so we gotta be aware of that as well. If y'all ain't noticed, these days are going by quick. They rolling quick. And if we laying in bed, sleeping the day away, we're not going to be able to get done the things we need to get done. Because guess what? When night comes, no man going to be able to work. And I ain't talking about this physical night when it get dark at 5:30. Because that's going to change pretty soon. But I'm talking about in your lifetime. So the things that we have to do have an appointed time. Don't waste it. Make good use of your time. It's okay to scroll. It's okay to watch your shows and have some time where you veg out, but that can't be every day. That can't be all day. Check your usage. Most phones will give you a report every week and tell you how much time you've been on your phone, what apps you use the most, how much time you use your phone while you was driving, all of that. And I'm calling myself out because my report be like, ooh-wee. But I also know that I use my phone for work. It's my main means of communications with my clients because they're texting to set and confirm appointments. I get reminders for appointments, for changes. Whenever a client goes in and changes their appointment, I get a notification, so I'm using it to update my calendar. Those kinds of things, so I'm not just sitting scrolling all day. I do have my time to scroll, because I enjoy it and it's prime quality entertainment. But I also use my social media for business, for ministry, for productive things. And most of the time, if I'm on here, that's what I'm doing. Unless it's nighttime and I'm in the bed scrolling, laughing, and kikiing before I go to sleep. But guess what? I'm going to lay that phone down. I'm going to flip it over so the screen light ain't in my face. I'm going to turn them lights off and go to bed. Now, about a month or two ago, Alexa was telling me it was time for bed. I said, hold on. Who told you to give me a bedtime? I'm grown. Well, you don't tell me what to do. But I realized that she was tracking my habits because around a certain time, I would shut everything down in the living room and transition to my bedroom. So she picked up on when I was telling her to stop the music or turn the light on in the bedroom or whatever. And so now she just started saying, it's time for bed. But still, you don't tell me what to do because I'm grown. I know what time it is. I got on the watch. But if you need that, if you need those cues and reminders, use your tools. If you need reminders to help you utilize your time better, set them up in your phone, in your calendar, on your Alexa, with Siri, whatever. They set reminders, they do agendas, they do calendars. You can even do your grocery list. Whatever you need to do to utilize your time well. One thing I do to help me when I have a lot of stuff to do, especially if I'm feeling like procrastinating that day, I will set timers. I'll tell one of my devices to set a timer for X number of minutes and say, okay, I'm gonna take these next 30 minutes and bust out this task. I'm gonna stay focused on doing this for the next 20 minutes and get this done. I'm gonna take the next 15 minutes and clean out my refrigerator, throw away everything that needs to go in the trash, wipe it down, put all the dishes in the dishwasher. Boom, it's done. So if you have ADHD, make a cleaning schedule. Break that down into increments so you're not overwhelmed, so you're not trying to do big tasks all at once and then nothing gets done. If you deal with depression, do the same thing, because sometimes you just may not have the wherewithal to clean the whole house or a whole room. Break those things down into small tasks. And if you just busy and got kids and a husband and a job and whatever, you can still break that down so you're not giving big chunks of time to cleaning or organizing or whatever. Utilize that time however you do it. If you're on Temu, they have a whole ADHD cleaning book that's like maybe $5. I'm pretty sure it's on the TikTok shop too. And if you in Canva, they might have one in there for free. Who knows? Or Pinterest, you could probably find one that's a PDF that's downloadable and printable. But whatever it is, utilize tools to help you manage your time well. And if you can't do it on your own, ask for some help. Reach out to somebody and say, hey, how do you fit all of these things into your day? Because I remember looking back at all the stuff that I was doing in high school and college, like, how did I do that? Lord Jesus, I was doing 72 things a day and wasn't tired. Of course, I was younger then, but still, I wasn't tired. I was always on the go and moving and busy and active, but I wasn't tired. Why? Because my time was planned out. Everything was structured. Think about when you're in school. You know what time you got to get up. You know what time your classes are. You know what time lunch is. You know what time you get out. When you get out, you know you got to do that homework and then chores. And then you have a little downtime. Then it's time to get ready for bed to do it all over again in the morning. Your day was planned out, structured. You ain't have a lot of time to waste. But when you get to college and out of school and all of that, and you got all this free time, if you don't create structure for yourself, it's really easy to waste a lot of time and to end up being unproductive and sometimes just downright lazy. But if you're trying to get some things done, if you're trying to maximize your stuff and still have time for rest and relaxation and self-care, you got to have some structure. Otherwise, you're going to be in chaos and everything's going to be all over the place and you're going to have a whole lot of wasted time that's filled with nothing. All right, so I'm challenging you. If the shoe fits, put that bad boy on and lace it up. I'm challenging you to be a good steward over your time this year, to be productive and get those things done that you've been putting off. Do that thing that feels hard and overwhelming and you've been pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. Trust and believe that you have everything you need to do it. Even if you don't physically see it, have faith that you have it and that it's done, and go for it. If you need a mentor, I'm available. I do that too. I have a mentee right now who is starting a nonprofit, writing a mental health book, creating their personal and professional brand, opening a business, and just started back to school to get a degree for counseling and mental health. And I'm helping him manage all of those things with accountability, with time management, with setting goals, with doing things in a manner that's realistic and sustainable for him. But he's got me for accountability because I stay on his neck. Is your stuff done? I ask him, is your stuff done? What have you finished? How many projects you got going on right now? And he'll get the name and stuff, and I said, okay, and what have you finished? I just see that head drop. You right. You right. I was like, Get her done. You got to finish some things. And that goes for me too. I got some more things to finish. But I'm trying to commit to finishing things before I start new things, so that I'm not leaving things undone. So again, go back, pick up those projects, pick up those dreams that you've sat down, those ideas that you've brushed aside and allowed to collect cobwebs. Dust them off. If you don't have a planner, get one. If you're not a planner person, at least create a to-do list. Listen, I got both. This is my to-do list. This is my running to-do list. I start this on Monday and list out all the things that I need to do throughout the week that are not appointment related. Because all of my appointments are over here in this planner. All of my appointments, my personal things, all of that is in that planner. If I don't write it down, it don't exist because I will forget. And that's just real. I have about 35 clients whose information I got to keep up with. Their diagnoses, what we working on, all of those things. Now, I don't keep everything in my head, but I do try to keep a general idea of who they are and what they got going on. So when I go back to review that note, okay, I know where we at, what we worked on last week, where we going this week for my treatment plans. But if they call me out the blue and I'm not anywhere near my computer to pull up their notes, guess what? I got to have some kind of idea of what's going on with them so I can have an intelligent conversation about it. So trying to keep up with all of that, plus all my own personal stuff, you better believe I got to have a planner and my to-do list. This helps keep me on track with all of the things that I need to do for business, for ministry. That's not appointments. So this list, I had to, and this was from last week, I needed to send gaslighting information for a client. I needed to send emails for Sacred Space, finish my posting my scheduled content. I need to reserve the space for the pastoral care workshop. So those were the things on my list. And I got everything done except for one thing. But I'm still working on that. It just didn't get finished last week, but I'm working on it. So I'll make a new list in the morning, or maybe I'll start it tonight. Who knows? Because Sunday nights before I go to bed, I review my schedule so I know what's ahead of me this week. Now, will it change 11 times? Because clients are always rescheduling and moving their appointments. So I write everything in pencil. But before I go to bed on Sunday night, I know what time my first appointment is on Monday. I know who I'm seeing, so I have an idea of what I need to be prepared for when I get up to start my day in the morning. When I get up, I'll check my schedule again to make sure that nothing has changed, nobody's canceled, nothing's dropped. I get an email around 4:30 every morning that has my appointments to say this is your day at a glance. So when I wake up and I'm laying in the bed, I read my devotionals. I check that message to see if anything's changed. So if I can lay down a little bit longer, I can do that. But if I need to be up and ready to go at 9 o'clock, I know I got to get my butt up out that bed and get it cracking. So, utilize that time. I'm working on, Lord help Jesus, getting up in the mornings and working out. I ain't even going to lie to myself and say I'm going to do that all the time. But when I have those mornings where I wake up at like 3:30 and can't go back to sleep, I'm going to get up and move my body. So I'm going to get a workout in. I'm going to do something. I'm going to get on my vibration plate and do 10 minutes on that and then do some little arm curls, something. Because I ain't just going to be up for nothing. I'm going to be up praying. But since I'm awake, let me go on and get this in too. Or I'm going to meal prep. Or I'm not going to do no laundry because I ain't going out there with the animals and things. But I might fold some laundry or sit down and write out a plan for something or whatever. Sometimes we have to adjust our time to our circadian rhythm because you might be a night owl. You might be a super early riser. I got some friends that start their day at 3 a.m. every day. And they up making breakfast, drinking coffee, reading their Bibles, exercising, packing lunches, whatever. That ain't my portion. Sometimes I'm up at that time, but that ain't my usual wake up time. And Lord, I don't want it to be. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate you waking me up at whatever time you do, but I don't want to get up at 3:30 every morning. Don't let that be my watch. But if it is, so be it. We got to utilize our time well. So when I'm up early and productive and getting things done, I feel like I have accomplished so much throughout the day. So then when 7:30 roll around, I'm ready to go to bed. I can do that because I've earned it, because I've been busy and productive all day and getting things done. And I'm ready to lay down because my brain is tired and my body's like, night night. So then I can go lay in my bed and go to sleep and be okay with that because I haven't wasted my day. And now I'm tired and I ain't done nothing. So, again, I'm talking about me. If you part of the club, we're going to do better together. We're not going to procrastinate. We're going to get things done. We're going to be good stewards of our time. And we're going to be productive. We're going to be about our Father's business and the business that pays us. If both of them is one and the same, amen. Because mine is. So, we're going to get her done. All right? So, if you missed the announcements, go back to the front, to the top, and get those. And as always, don't forget to leave me a message and let me know that you were here watching. I truly appreciate you giving me this time and letting me share these nuggets with you and pour into you. I hope and pray that they have been helpful, that they help you take better care of yourself, because that's what this is all about, self-care. And we hitting all the pillars of wellness, everything: emotional, financial, physical, spiritual, environmental, intellectual, all of it, professional, everything. We coming for all of them to make sure that you're taking great care of yourself in all these areas. We're not letting anything fall through the cracks, nothing slip through this year. All right, we're gonna be in wellness all year long. Our souls is going to prosper. We're going to be healthy and whole and healed. And we finna enjoy ourselves. Because guess what? I'm outside. Let me tell you, I went to candlelight concerts this past weekend with some of my friends, and they did a 90s hip hop night. So it's like a string quartet, violins and cello and viola. And they playing Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and the Fugees and all of that. We had a time, honey. It was great. And I thought we was finna have to nuck if you buck in there, but that the Lord simmered that man down because he was finna catch these hands. But Toby say, try Jesus, don't try me, because I throw hands, I fight. Only if I have to. But it was great. I stepped outside of things that I usually do and tried something new. So I did that. I'm going to a 1920s speakeasy type concert for my friend's birthday. We dressing up in our flapper outfits and the whole nine. It's gonna be great. I'm ready. I'm having a ball. We just saw the whatever. It's like Cirque du Soleil, but it's like a water one. It's aqua something. We doing it. As Cuzzo says, we doing it. What you doing? It. So find you some things to do. Step outside of your comfort zone. Get outside of the group that you always hang with and go try some new things. That's a part of exploring and discovery. That social self-care, emotional and environmental. Change the environments that you hang in. If you don't ever do nothing, get out and do something. Go somewhere new. Expose yourself to something that you've never done before. We all work hard for our coins. What's the use of working if you're not enjoying it? All right? So find you something fun to do and go do it. Get dressed up. Get cute. Get fly. Whatever you describe yourself as when you know you looking good. Put that on. All right? And go enjoy yourself, because I know I'm going to. So I see y'all outside. Have a great week.